Hi, my name is Yasir. I'm a management scientist, and I have solutions for the containing the virus instead of closing our borders. Right now, Australian economy is dwindling a lot, and they are facing a lot of issues in terms of financial issues as well as they do not have skilled labor. So, what is the solution? What is a sustainable business model in which a model in which we can one side contain the pandemics spread, and while on the other side we can make that model so sustainable that it can give profits to the Australian economy, and the international travel can somehow be resumed, and we do not need to go into the state of the very lockdown of all the cities and all the areas inside Australia. If Australian government follow a very simple and sustainable model, for example, in which they have to install the container houses. Using container houses, for maybe they make it like 20 feet container house for one person, and they just install that container houses in a flat area nearby the airports, and just install some drain system as well as a conveyor belt with which you can send all the daily needs to the residents into those container houses. So in this way, the human contact can be avoided, um, and the model is very simple, and it is going to fulfill its course within few days. On average, a container house of like 20 feet, it needs around $5,000-6,000 in which you can build a container house. And after installing the drainage system and everything next to it, it is maximum going to be around $6,000-7,000. And in that $6,000-7,000, you can have one container house in which a person can who is coming from the other country, from some other country and coming to Australia, he can stay in that container house. And in that way, a person has not to go to the hospital. And if someone is going to the hospital for the quarantine, and then there is most likelihood that that person is going to infect others, and the problem will keep on arising, and then we have to close our borders, and then the economy will keep on collapsing. So the best solution is to find a land nearby the airports, and then installing all those container houses at a certain distance, as advised by the virologists and all those people who are dealing with the pandemic. After installing all these houses, or all these small container apartments, it should be the duty of the person who is coming from the international place, that if he is coming to the Australia, and he has to disinfect that container house when he is leaving that place. If he needs any sort of food or all the utilities, that those utilities should be provided using the conveyor belts. And on that belt, the thing should be placed on from one side, and they keep on rolling from one place to the one container house, and then it stops, and the person can collect its item or anything which he needs there. And then that conveyor belt keep on moving to the end, to a number of houses. In this way, the human contact can be avoided. The second problem is in terms of trash. For example, if a person is using something, then he will also create some trash, and that trash can also have some sort of virus in that, and that can spread to the community. In that case, the plastic bags, sealed plastic bags should be provided to the those people using those conveyor belts, and that on that conveyor belt, if the trash boxes goes to that person, and he put all his stuff into that trash box, and and then another conveyor belt is next to that, and in that there is also a plastic bag, and he use an other plastic bag over the previous one which has been already been sealed. So in this way, the transmission, or the contact of one of the in terms of providing food, and in terms of dealing with the trash, that can be completely avoided. There can be some other ways in which that trash can be, you can just burn that trash, or you can discard it, and somehow there are different methods, which are there more experts here in the field, they can advise that. So the best thing is to get an accommodation nearby the airports, in the form of a 20-feet containers, which is to be disinfected by the person who is coming from the international place. When he is leaving, there should be some video CCTV camera which can be turned on when that person is has to do the disinfect that place. And then he to ensure whether the place is properly disinfected or not, that person should take samples throughout the different parts of that 20-foot container, and in that those samples must be tested, and then we can say that the COVID had somehow contained. For example, if a person is coming, and on day one he is sending you your sample, he's disinfecting the whole 20-foot container, and after that he is sending you a sample, then you test that sample, and you can say on the basis of that sample that there is no virus before. And on the day 14 or day 15, or maybe if you keep it on that day 16, and he's sending you the sample on the day 14, and you are testing it by the day 16, and you have results that there is no COVID. So in this way we can ensure that the COVID has not been spread to the outer community, or the people outside in the community. So what we are doing, and now talking about the sustainability of the model, I said earlier that this container house, including all its expenses, will be around a total cost around $6,000 per each container house, which has its own, above its roof you have solar panels, you can install anything, and which your electricity cost is gone. Your maintenance cost is gone, your cleaning cost is gone, because the person is self cleaning that container house. And then it comes in terms of when this each container house is going to recover its complete cost. For example, if a person come here, he has to give around $4,500 to sustain to for its quarantine. But that $4,500 can be reduced to $2,000 or $2,500, and in this way we can manage all the cost of this one container house within two months, maximum 2 months, and we're gonna make some profit out of that. So this is one of the very best model, in which you are using conveyor belts, you are using 20-foot containers nearby an airport, and in that way, and you are also using that container house for the sake of disposing the trash, providing the food. As well as you are giving some online video tutorials to those incomers, that and telling them that if you have to come here, you have to follow this sort of method for cleaning the container house from inside. So you are not sending anyone from outside to clean that house. The person who is coming, he is cleaning that area, who is sanitizing that area. On arrival he is sending you a sample, and on leaving he is sanitizing the whole area, as well as on 2 days or 3 days before of his leaving this vicinity, we are checking him that whether he has any symptoms of COVID-19, using some tests which are available right now in the medical practice. So in this way we are using simple management principles for containing the virus. We do not need to shut down our borders, and we can make this model very sustainable. And this model is going to cover its cost in maximum 2 months. In 2 months, this model is going to give profit to the government. So I suggest that instead of closing these borders, the government should follow these very simple, very straight management principles for installing those container houses. And if you have to dismantle those container houses, it is quite easy, and you can sell those container houses to the different public after the finishing of this pandemic. So there is no loss at all. There is no loss at all. First thing, that this model is going to cover its cost within 2 months, and when the pandemic is over, you can sell it around $3,000-4,000. Those container house after maybe a little bit finishing, or maybe even more cost. So I suggest that instead of closing borders, I repeat, instead of closing border, follow this model, and government will make a lot of funds out of it. A lot of They will make a lot of money out of it, as well as they will contain the virus and the lives of the Australian people, and the community and international community who was visiting to the Australia. That can be somehow make better, instead of closing everything and putting everything on the hold. Right now, Australian economy is facing a lot, and this one suggestion can make a lot of difference. Thank you. My name is Yasir Latif. Subscribe my channel. Have a good day.